Hello my friends, how you doing? Welcome to week number 3 in which we're going to be focusing on communication. This is a skill that all of us can work on, all of us can improve, and all of us have the reminders of how essential proper communication can be. Now as we move into week 3, a couple little subtle changes that I'm making because I know that the last week or two has been pretty stressful. We know it's the end of the year at the time of this recording. And so I know you've got a lot going on your plate and in your life and things like that. So the way that this week's going to be structured is we're not going to give you 2 challenges and then coming up with your own. Actually, what we're going to do is in this challenge this week is there is a slide deck of communication challenges already created for you. And your task this week is to use one of them. Use it with your family if you're not in the classroom. Use it with your own children. Use it in the classroom. Use it in PD. Use it at church. Wherever you have a situation where you could sample and explore some communication, we want you to use one of these ideas and just see how it goes and reflect and share the process and document how the journey goes for you. There's several in there. The part B to that is many of you have communication challenges yourself. I've talked with several of you, and I know that you have them. And so I didn't want to steal your thunder. So I'm hoping that you will infuse those into the challenge as well. And that's really the whole makeup of this week. I'm going to put together a secondary challenge. And this one's really more just for spreading some positive vibes. We're in a time of year as the seasons change and school's coming to a close, all these types of things. People are pretty stressed. I'm married to an educator. I was an educator. I'm working with educators in 21 school districts, and the stress and the anxiety is at a super high level as kids are losing engagement and teachers are feeling pressure and burnout and things of that nature. And so the second challenge for you to kind of think about is to build a model. And for the communication, I want you to take a picture of it, maybe give it to the person, and through either sending it a picture in the mail, handing it to them, writing an email with the image attached, creating a video, however you wish to express. I want you to build a model and just give a note of gratitude to somebody. Sometimes the best way to lift up our spirits is to lift up the spirits of others. And so this is a journey, a product that I think can manifest itself into creating some positive change and getting our outlook back in the right direction. Now with this one, I would love for you to share how the process feels. We're not asking you to share your notes because those are going to be too personal. But if you'd like to share your builds, share who you're writing to, if you want to explain why, that's fine. But I think for us to collaborate and talk about those things are going to be very important. That might spur us some thoughts and maybe want to reach out to some other people that maybe we're forgetting about. And this whole week is really just focused on those 2 things. Doing a communication challenge, actually, get in there and do the work. Share your own, that's communication. Showing a sense of gratitude. And so I think as we focus on this week of complex communication, what that means in the classroom, all these things are focused around something that is really, really essential when we think about lesson plan, we think about project design for students, and that's keeping it authentic. It has to be real. We can't create fake experiences and then expect people to magically transform it into the quote-unquote real world, especially kids. So how do we create these situations where they actually have to do the communication to achieve a goal or task? The last thing that's very important, last week in the newsletter I asked those of you who are staying on par with the course for week number 4, that's next week, to fill out a form to do a online collaboration build challenge. Next week is collaboration, and I have a fun idea for us to do, but it requires me to partner you up. Not many of you filled out the form, so I hope you're not doing it because you're scared. I hope you just got caught up in the chaos of this time of the school year. So I'm just putting another reminder in. The form is on this week's page to fill it out if you're interested in having an online partner. You can still do the project. You're just going to have to find somebody you know. And I just thought it'd be pretty exciting to communicate and do some critical thinking and infuse your own creativity in a collaborative project with somebody in this class that you don't know. So building upon all the things we've been learning and exploring so far. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and fill out that form. It takes all of 4 seconds for you to put your name in there just so I can start to match people up. So next week, you know who your partner is so you can do the task. All right, my friends, keep smiling. Stay alive. Listen to the podcast, Becky McDowell, which is absolutely phenomenal. Get involved in the project. Do this work. I know you got lots on your plate, but this is a time of year for us to spruce things up and keep ourselves and our students engaged. Lastly, let's work on our communication because we can do better. That's the whole crux of being a human being, is communicating our thoughts, our ideas, our questions, our curiosities, our love for one another, and our love for things like coffee. All right, my friends, stay awesome. I look forward to this week of amazing work by all of you. And as I always tell people, remember to hold on to your crayons. If we want kids to grow up and be excited about being adults, we have to remember to have fun as adults ourselves and to model that. Take care. Peace.